so much of the knowledge that we got today.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. You mentioned that the verses of Amana.
Yes.
إنا عرضنا الأمانة على
السماوات والأرض
السماوات
والجبال.
والأرض فأبينها وحملها الإنسان إنه كان ظلوما جهولا. ظلوما and جهولا. Is it can be for Anbiya as well? And the ulama, because they are human as well, aren't they? How it become ظلوما جهولا?
It's not about all.
How could we put it on?
No. This is general, but not inclusive, exhaustive. Means, in general, this is the condition of humanity.
Yeah.
But there are exceptions.
But it doesn't say that.
Like ما أبرئ نفسي إن النفس لأمارة بالسوء إلا ما رحم ربي.
Yeah, but
So
in this ayah,
that Allah is important.
In this ayah, he didn't mention there is.
Yeah, it's a general.
Yeah.
In general. For example, if we say, for example, insan is halu, is, it means that this is the general situation unless you sort it out, unless you train yourself. Yeah. York. Yes.
About the amana, about the same ayah.
Yes.
When we say amana, is it when Adam alayhi salam, Allah took him out of the Jannah? Or what do they actually mean by amana? Like to accept to these things?
There is a discussion in tafsir. What is this amana? Lots of discussion about what is this amana. Some say amana is khilafa, to be khalifatullah. Some say amana is ikhtiyar, to have free will and then be responsible for your action. They don't have free will. Some say amana is religion. And these can be all connected, because if there was no free will, we would not have religion, we would not be khalifatullah. Okay? So it's a kind of responsibility that only human beings were able to fulfill, but in practice they didn't completely fulfill the job.
Did we actually want to accept?
Yeah. So in our takween we accepted. Because this was not like a question and answer that Allah asked the mountains, they said no, asked the earth, they said. It is a kind of explanation of something which is ma'qul by using a language which is for mahsus. We say tashbihul ma'qul bil mahsus. It means that they don't have this capacity and human beings have this capacity. But have they utilized this capacity? Not.
But most of the
But they are the only ones who had this capacity.
Yani Allah chose to give us this.
So Allah knew that they have capacity, but He says in the course of history there is no excellent record. إنه كان ظلوما جهولا. Yes.
But most of the people or ulama that I asked them what is amana, they said it is the prayer.
Pray?
Yeah, it is the prayer.
No.
Why they are saying it is the prayer?
No, prayer is part of it. It's not only prayer. Yes. One question here, then we go there. Yes.
Shall we say that ilm al-kitab is gradually, and ilm al-kitab comes at once?
No. Ilmun min al-kitab means some knowledge of the book. It's a portion. Part of it. Ilm al-kitab means all knowledge of the book.
Because
Like, for example, I ask you, do you know Farsi? You can say, I know Farsi. You can say, I know some Farsi. Yeah? Means I don't have complete knowledge, but I have some ideas. I know Halet Khube. So, Asif ibn Barkhia had ilmun min al-kitab. He didn't know many things. He had some knowledge of the book. No, that's different. That is wahy. Nuzul al-Quran was in Laylatul Qadr, daf'atan, and then over 23 years, tadrijan. But ilm al-kitab doesn't need to be wahy. Like Amir al-Mu'minin. Amir al-Mu'minin has ilm al-kitab, but he didn't receive wahy. Yes.
They died, they didn't know knowledge. So, are they going to have, are they going to be questioned and punished for that thing? Or did you say that there won't be questioned for that one if they didn't have any knowledge?
They didn't have knowledge because they couldn't have knowledge, or they didn't have because they didn't want.
Maybe at that time there was not that much knowledge like right now we have it. So,
Yeah. So the key is this: لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا ما آتاها. If you have been given opportunities and you didn't appreciate, you are responsible. But if you had no opportunity, then you are excused.
so the second one is for us.
In this age, it's very difficult to be excused.
Yeah.
Because, mashallah, so many books, so many lectures, so many opportunities to travel, to ask questions. So, in our age, to say, I couldn't know, is very difficult.
So that's
But 100 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe.
Easier.
So now let's say, for example,
Yes.
people live in Stanmore and they live in Watford and they find it really so far. So can we give this excuse to say, oh, it's very far and we can't make it? Do you think that's going to be accountable or will it still be questioned? If we do some those kind of excuses where it is said that you also travel to China to get knowledge.
Yeah.
So
When the
now-
Prophet says, "Utlubul ilm walau bis-Sin," and in that time, even thinking about China was difficult, let alone traveling.
Yeah, they don't know where is China.
Yeah. Or اطلبوا العلم ولو بالسفك المهج وخوض اللجج. Even if your blood is going to be shed, even you have to go through the waves and in the oceans.
The reason I'm asking is that I want to encourage some to bring them here.
Yes.
Just because they hear major words, they're like, oh, it's very far. So I'm like, well, I don't have to sit in a plane. We just drive.
Yeah.
So that's why I just wanted proper answers from you so that I can go and do
And
it.
also, it's very important that nowadays some people say we, for example, watch lectures. But, inshallah, I will explain later. In Islamic understanding of education, knowledge is passed from heart to heart.
Yeah.
So, it's very important to have relation. Yeah?
Face-to-face.
To watch video is better than nothing. It's better than nothing. But it's not equal to sitting with other people and having a teacher. Knowledge in Islam is collective. It's a collective. Yeah, it's jama'i. Yeah. So we have to resist against this trend that you don't need to go to majalis, you don't need to go to
Yeah.
classes. Just at your convenience, watch the lecture. Plus, many times when you are watching lecture, you don't have focus. Yeah? Someone calls, you become tired. You go to, sleep. To be in a classroom sitting, there are other people. someone asks a question, you benefit from the question. Lots of barakah in being together. Yes. Yes.
I have a question about asking the questions to challenge people. For example, I've figured out half of the answer, but if there is a person I'm sure is stupid and might be lying,
Yeah.
and they are saying something wrong, and they won't understand if I try to say my points normally, so I have to ask them a question. Is it so? If they're only stupid, I know it's not a, I shouldn't ask the question because they won't have an answer. But if they are lying as well, should I ask?
So, are you asking them in order to help them? If you're asking them in order to help them, it's good.
They are,
You want them to understand, yeah?
no, they're saying something wrong, and for example, in the schools, sometimes the teachers in history, for example,
That's different. You want to prove something which is true and it's ignored.
and they only understand it if it's possible.
Yeah. That is good unless it is disrespectful to the teacher. Sometimes maybe a teacher makes a mistake, then it's not good in front of other people. We try to correct the teacher. But if a teacher is systematically, consistently misrepresenting, and we try to speak to him in private, it didn't work, then sometimes we have to bring it to the attention of other people. But in general, no. But there can be cases that we have to mention it because we have tried other things and other people can be affected. So sometimes we have to correct them in public. You are welcome. You have a question? Yes.
Sorry, is the ayah in I think Surah Al-Baqarah إني جاعل في الأرض خليفة. How they were in Jannah, in paradise, and the God already before they create them إني جاعل. That's just like I will do. في الأرض خليفة. That's mean already God decided they are on earth. So how then later on they say هبطوا, I think to the earth. I can't remember exactly, but there is a concept. They say the paradise is part of the earth. They get out of the Jannah, which it is also on earth. So how they later on say outside of the Jannah and become on earth?
Adam was supposed to be Khalifatullah on the earth.
Yes. Okay.
But first he was created on the earth.
Yeah.
Then Allah created his wife. Yeah. Then said, Uskun anta wa zawjuka al-jannah.
Okay.
So they went to Jannah, but Allah knew what is going to happen afterwards. But gave them chance to go to Jannah and warned them, لا تقربا هذه الشجرة. But unfortunately, they didn't take the advice seriously. Then Allah sent them back to do what He had planned.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So this Jannah is not.
There is a discussion, what type of Jannah is this? If you look at the books of Tafsir, ulama have a discussion here. This Jannah for sure is not eternal Jannah. This Jannah is worldly, is from dunya, not from akhirah. In that Jannah, Iblis cannot go. In this Jannah, Iblis was there. Okay? But it has also some qualities that are different from gardens that we have. Because, for example, Allah told them, you will never become thirsty there. You will never become naked there. Therefore, my conclusion is, that it is worldly, but not on the earth. Because we have right now different realms of existence. For example, where is Isa alayhi salam? He is in dunya, not in akhirah, but not on the earth. Because we have also skies.
Maybe in different.
So this garden could be another sky, but not eternal Jannah. In eternal Jannah, everyone who goes never comes out. Everyone who goes to eternal Jannah remains there, and also Iblis doesn't go there. This was temporary, this was worldly, but not like normal gardens. It was special.
So the eternal Jannah, till now, nobody go there, till now. That's
Yeah. So
eternal one.
right now we have people in temporary, in barzakhi Jannah.
Yes. But the Jannah eternal till now, nobody.
It's not fixed yet. Yeah.
It's not created yet.
It's created, but not fixed. It means our position is not fixed till day of judgment.
Talking about Prophet Adam, is it true that there were people before us?
According to a hadith from Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, before this Adam there were many other Adams. Therefore, we don't have any issue with evolution. Yeah, even if evolution is correct, of course there are questions about it. Yeah, even if it's correct, this doesn't mean that this lineage, which starts from Adam, is a result of evolution. There could be other human beings result of that. And Imam Sadiq said there were many Adams before this Adam. This line starts directly from Adam, and Adam didn't have parents. There are many verses, but one ayah which is very, very clear is this ayah that إِنَّ مَثَلَ عِيسَى عِنْدَ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ آدَمَ خَلَقَهُ مِنْ تُرَابٍ. Some Christians ask the Prophet, if God is not father of Isa, who was the father of Isa? Every person should have father and mother. If Isa's father is not God, who was his father? Then this ayah was revealed. That the example of Isa is like example of Adam. God created Adam from Torah. Means Adam didn't have father and mother. So you shouldn't be surprised if Isa doesn't have father. At least he has mother. Adam didn't have father or mother. If Adam had parents, then this ayah doesn't make sense. The only way to make sense of this ayah is to say that Adam was created directly from turab. خَلَقَهُ مِنْ تُرَابٍ. Also we have the ayah الَّذِي بَدَأَ خَلْقَ الْإِنسَانِ مِنْ طِينٍ ثُمَّ جَعَلَ نَسْلَهُ مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِنْ مَاءٍ مَهِينٍ. He started the creation of human beings from clay, then he put the progeny from sperm. So this also shows the first Adam, first human being, was directly from clay. But maybe you go back hundreds of thousands of years, millions, maybe there are many other human beings. This doesn't affect us. Okay? So we don't deny that there were actually, Mufassirin say one reason for angels saying أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَنْ يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا, they say one interpretation is maybe because there were other human beings who did this, and they said حُكْمُ الْأَمْثَالِ فِي مَا يَجُوزُ وَفِي مَا لَا يَجُوزُ واحد. If a human being can make mischief, another human being also can make mischief. This is, of course, one interpretation.
Even on British channels, I watched a couple of documentaries showing evidence that there were people like 200,000 years ago and 70,000 years ago, especially in Africa. And they showed like routes, like they went
Yeah.
through the desert in Saudi Arabia. So I was wondering if it has to do with
For us, it's not a problem. We can easily accept that. First of all, according to Islamic sources, we don't fix any time framework between us and Adam, because in biblical sources they fix the time. For example, between Adam and Isa is like 6,000 years, something like this. We don't fix any time. We don't know how many years. Plus, we say Adam was not the first human being. There were other human beings. So we don't have any issue.
And could it be
Even
Adam was there hundreds of thousands of years ago?
maybe millions of years. Because human beings could have been created and then ended. Created and ended. There is no problem for us. We don't say Adam was the first human being ever created. We say Adam is our father. Maybe before him were many other Adams, as Imam Sadiq says. There were many Adams before this Adam. Yes.
وخلق هذا الشجرة. الله سبحانه وتعالى يعلم أكيد كان يعلم أن آدم سيأكل من هذا الشجرة أو يقرب من هذا الشجرة.
نعم.
فإذا هو إذا هو يعلم لماذا وضعه قريب من هذا الشجرة أو لماذا خلق له هذا الشجرة ولماذا أمره لا يأكل من هذا الشجرة، وهو أكيد كان يعلم أن آدم سيأكل من شجرة ويخرج من جنة، لماذا وضعه في جنة وإذا هو سيخرج في آخر.
للاختبار. To test him.
لا بأس.
Because first, he should give us opportunity. Secondly, he knows what? He knows that he is not going to pass the test. So you have to have a test. Otherwise, how can he know that he's not going to pass the test? No? So, if he knows what we are going to do, it is partly because we are going to do that and he knows. Plus, this was a great lesson for Adam and his children, that they should not trust Shaitan. Yeah, it's a great lesson that we should always remember that we lost that Jannah once. Let's not lose the eternal Jannah again.
Yeah.
If we listen to Shaitan, we would lose the eternal one also. The great lesson. Plus, I think when Adam made that mistake, for all his life, he became very, very humble. Because he always remembered that رَبَّنَا إِنَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا وَإِن لَمْ تَكُنْ تَغْفِرْ لَنَا لَنَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. He remained always humble.
But this is mixed with the Malaika expectation.
No, يفسد فيها means في الأرض. But he didn't do facade on earth. Adam didn't do any facade on earth. Yes. To? No. No. Jihad means to struggle. Qa'idin are those who are indifferent. Qa'idin don't try to improve things. Mujahideen are those who struggle to improve themselves, improve family, improve community, improve society. Jihad means you work hard to bring positive changes or to stop negative things. This is jihad. But you cannot do jihad without knowledge. Otherwise, if you are ignorant, you want to do good, you do more harm. Hadith says, As-sa'iru ala ghayr basira, the one who has no knowledge is like the one who is traveling without basira. لا تزيده سرعة السير إلا بعدا. Like Khawarij. Khawarij really wanted to do mujahidah. Yeah, they were happy to go and fight and be killed, but they did more harm than any good because they didn't have understanding. Understanding is very important. أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني. أفضل من. Yes. This confirms what I said. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So the blood of ulama will be measured with the blood of martyrs and ink of ulama. And the ink of alim is higher. Because even martyrs are educated by ulama. If they were not ulama, they were not become